Healthy Weight Part 3. Let's talk about eating disorders. While it is important to be conscientious about our eating habits and weight, sometimes we can become too concerned with our self-image, food, and body size, which can lead to eating disorders. They commonly occur in the teen years and are more prevalent in girls than in boys. However, boys still suffer from eating disorders too, such as in these photos. Eating disorders are often an expression of bigger problems that the sufferers are facing, such as low self-esteem or feeling a lack of control. Eating disorders not only take a toll on the body, but they can also ruin relationships with friends, family, and boyfriends or girlfriends. When a person becomes so preoccupied with his or her eating habits and weight, his or her attention becomes so focused on those things that people who once were close can become distant. If you or someone you know has an eating disorder, it is extremely important to talk to an adult or counselor so you or the person you care about can get help as soon as possible. We are going to discuss 3 common eating disorders. The first one is called Anorexia Nervosa. Anorexia is an eating disorder that is characterized by a severe restriction of food and a fear of gaining weight. People with anorexia often use methods of starvation, over-exercising, or drugs or laxatives use to become thin. Bulimia is an eating disorder that is characterized by binging and purging. When bulimics go on a binge, they consume huge amounts of food. Then, afterwards, they purge the food by throwing up or using laxatives. Binge eating disorder is another kind of eating disorder. However, instead of restricting food like in anorexia or eating massive amounts and then purging like in bulimia, people with binge eating disorder go on binges at least 3 times a week without purging. Let's look at the next 2 stories and see how they discovered a friend or family member had an eating disorder.
Hi, Jenny. I like your outfit.
Thanks, Carrie. I got it with my own money from babysitting. Since I lost a few pounds, I needed something new.
Yeah, you look thinner, but I thought maybe you'd been, well, sick.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. You kind of look pale and droopy, and like I said, you've lost weight. Are you feeling okay?
Oh, I'm fine. And I didn't lose that much. I still have a long way to go.
What? What do you mean, Jenny? You're thin as a pencil now.
Oh, stop. I am not. Charlene is way thinner than I am. Have you seen her? She was talking with that new boy yesterday.
Yeah, well, she's pretty thin, but you are way thin enough. Hey, I'm going to the cafeteria. This talk has made me really hungry. You want to come?
Oh, no thanks. I'm not hungry.
Oh, come on, it's lunchtime.
Will you stop it? I'm not hungry. I'm still full from breakfast, okay?
Jeez, what's eating her?
Let's look at a second story. Amber, you seem much quieter in class today. Are you alright?
Oh, I'm okay, Miss Forrest, but, well, actually, I'm worried about my older sister.
What's the matter?
Well, I noticed that she's always going right after we eat, and yesterday I followed and listened at the door. There were some weird splashing sounds. Well, I think she was throwing up. Afterwards, she came out pretending everything was normal. I'm worried that she's sick and not telling us.
Does she seem sick in any other ways?
No, she acts the same as ever, I guess. That is bossy and whiny, a lot like big sisters.
Does your sister worry about her weight?
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, does she try hard to be thin or complain about her body?
Well, actually, she does talk a lot about how her clothes fit and gets upset when she looks in the mirror. And I heard her tell her friends that she needs to lose weight.
Amber, you should talk about this with your parents. That is, not to tell on your sister, but to let them know what's going on so that they can help her.
But my dad's away, and my mom is the biggest dieter ever. She's always telling both of us to watch what we eat.
I see. Well, you should give it a try anyway. Or if you really can't, do you have a family doctor?
Yeah, Dr. Lopez. She's been our doctor since I was little.
I think you might look for a chance to discuss this with the doctor then. This could be serious, and your sister may need your help.
Okay, I'll talk to her as soon as I can.
And you're a very good sister, Amber.
Thanks, Miss Forrest. You're the best teacher ever.
What causes eating disorders?
Eating disorders are not normally caused by one single thing. Many factors can be involved, such as pressures from media, low self-esteem, depression or stress, and bullying. A lot of times, people develop eating disorders because they feel that their life is out of control and they need something to control. Thus, they use their eating disorders as a means of controlling their life. The sufferer of eating disorders does not have a realistic image of his or her body. He or she sees himself or herself as being fat, even though he or she is normal or even grossly underweight. Television, movies, advertisements, magazines, music videos, and much more send unhealthy messages about our body image. For example, check out these images of celebrities. But many of them have had eating disorders. For example, the average weight of supermodels has gone down, though the average weight of American women has gone up. We must take control of our own body image by recognizing how harmful these messages are and learning to appreciate our own bodies.